Nuwa is a mage within Smite that requires a lot of different skill shots in order to play correctly. Let's talk about it. Hello there everyone, it's me, Keltick, your Smite professor, here today to talk about the basics on how to both play and build Nuwa within Smite. Let's start by talking about abilities. Nuwa's buff is a chargeable root. The way you charge it is you land auto attacks on anything that moves. After you've landed 5 successful auto attacks, your 6th auto attack is going to send out a root. It's going to fire whether or not you hit or miss that auto attack, but it's something to keep in mind, especially for early game gimmicks. Now, Nuwa's first ability is Fog. She places down this giant circle, and this giant circle moves forward slowly. Any ally that is within the fog is going to be invisible and move faster within this fog. Any enemy that is caught within this fog is going to take a big tick of damage the first time they're damaged by this ability, and then smaller subsequent ticks of damage if they stay in the fog. Nuwa's second ability is called Clay Soldiers, and basically she is going to summon up to 3 minions from the ground that are going to spring forth and start running at the nearest enemy to them. Further to this, you can actually control where these minions go by using the circle targeter in the ability cast. If you put the circle over an enemy god or an enemy minion, what have you, those minions that you spawn are then going to be prioritized and ran at. Now, Nuwa's third ability is a line attack that does really good damage. This is Nuwa's way to clear. This is Nuwa's best ability. Now, this ability also has a combo of sorts with the soldiers. If you throw this line attack into a clay soldier, the clay soldier is going to explode, doing 2 things. First, dealing extra damage, and second, stunning everyone around where the clay soldier was. This gives Nuwa a peel option, this gives Nuwa a very good lockdown option, and this gives Nuwa a crazy burst potential. Now, Nuwa's ultimate ability is the hardest skill shot in the game. She goes up into the sky and then automatically hits everything that is an enemy god on the map. Now, what is important to note here is you can use this in a variety of different ways. When you do go up, you are going to reveal every enemy god on the map, subsequently then firing down a shard that is going to deal damage to them. Remember, this is going to reveal them on the map, which means you, at any point, as long as your ultimate is up, can be a magic ward of sorts. If your team lacks vision, ult, you can see where they all are. They will not be able to sneak an objective if you have ult. So now that we understand what the abilities do, let's touch on a build. It's very similar to the Agni build if you've already seen that video. But in this build, we are going to be building Soul Gem a little bit sooner, and we're substituting a couple items. Now, the reason we're going cooldown reduction on Nuwa is because we want cooldowns to be as low as possible on an ability spamming character, especially one that has an auto lock unmissable ultimate. Okay, it's basically an execute with the amount of power that you're building. We, with this build, are going to have, first of all, the ultimate on a really short cooldown, which is good. Second, the third ability, which is Nuwa's main source of damage and, detonating soldiers and all that fun stuff, is now on about a 5-second cooldown, meaning you can just throw out this line attack and just consistently wallop people. Cooldown reduction is the way to go. Soul Gem has a unique interaction where if you have the Soul Gem ready to pop and then you hit ult, the Soul Gem proc is going to hit everything. It's really strong. I recommend you try it. Now, that is all the time I have to talk about Nuwa. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to this channel. I'm doing stuff like this all the time. If you want to watch more Smite content with me right now, click the video on your screen. I'll see you there. Otherwise, have yourselves a casual day, and I will see you in the next video.